If you hear these words, know this: it is no accident. This is a call, a piercing resonance that echoes in the very depths of your soul. Your heart, perhaps, has long awaited this moment, this quiet yet insistent summons. Before we step into the innermost sanctum, into mysteries hidden from prying eyes, you must make your choice. Give it a like, and you will not merely express your approval. You will make a declaration of intent. Subscribe, and you will join the ranks of those who bravely seek answers. The truth, which they so diligently hide behind the colorful screen of everyday news, is in fact simple, but its simplicity is terrifying. This is not a fabricated conspiracy theory. It is a real conspiracy aimed against your consciousness, against your ability to see and understand. Have we always been alone in this boundless, frightening cosmic void, or is there someone else here? Has our Earth always been the sole sanctuary for life, so fragile and trembling on the edge of the impossible? The answer, carefully guarded for decades in dusty archives, is now tentatively emerging from behind impenetrable veils of mystery. Remote observers from the Central Intelligence Agency, operating under absolute secrecy, have transmitted signals that caused even the most cold-blooded analysts to freeze in silent, chilling horror. It was a solid object, not merely a random asteroid, not a wandering rogue comet. No, this was a massive solid object whose dimensions, according to preliminary calculations, not only rival but surpass the size of our own beloved Earth. And this object is not located somewhere in the vast expanses of distant galaxies. It is slowly drifting in the very shadow of Jupiter, that majestic giant of our solar system. And somewhere in the deep, inaccessible depths of the Earth, amidst the ruins of the ancient library of Alexandria, lost scrolls were found. In a secret grotto beneath ancient stones, they spoke of shadows that will come from the abyss, guided not by guiding stars, but by an eternal, insatiable hunger. And almost simultaneously, the prayers of the Navajo people, whose wise shamans had peered intently into the night sky for many decades, began to speak of great travelers whose ships know no tailwind, but carry within them the cold of unknown ancient worlds. And so, to this peculiar mosaic of age-old mysteries, another chilling, undeniable fact is added. It reached us from the very heart of classified information, from a report codenamed Protocol Oculus, which, like an elusive phantom, seeped through impenetrable digital defenses. This document contains a description not of a mere object, but of a colossal, gigantic structure hidden within the swirling clouds of Jupiter. Its peculiarity is that it does not reflect light, but irrevocably absorbs it. That very dark matter, which scientists so ardently debate, here seems to gain flesh and blood, not in the form of elusive particles, but as something material, tangible, overwhelming with its grandeur. That inexplicable unease that suddenly seizes you in the middle of the night, precisely at 3 in the morning. That piercing sense of alienation when you look at the faces of passers-by on the street. Know that this is not merely a manifestation of despondency. It is your own soul gasping for air in the grip of this artificially created reality. These are the echoes of awakening memory, signals from another dimension that your frightened, subdued essence desperately tries to silence. We have grown so accustomed to the sensation of fear, to helplessness in the face of seemingly inevitable external threats. Wars, global crises, widespread epidemics, these are but shadows, fantastically dancing on the cave wall, designed to distract our attention from the true, far more formidable adversary. But what if all these monsters are merely a skillful ruse to divert attention? What if the true tyrant, the one who holds us in fear and subjugation, looks at you directly from your own mirror? Our entire reality, all the history that has been so diligently presented to us, is nothing more than a skillfully constructed illusion. The system into which we are immersed feeds on our ignorance, our fear, our firm attachment to the fleeting material world. Jupiter, that once majestic gas giant, which we considered merely a curious astronomical object, now appears not just as a planet. It seems like a giant filter, obscuring that which should not be seen. And that enormous object, pulsating with darkness, drifting in its impenetrable atmosphere, is not just a random cosmic wanderer. This is a lighthouse that shines for those who possess the keys. Keys that unlock the understanding that our world is something far grander than a mere collection of atoms and molecules. Before us lies not simply a prison built for our souls, but something far more significant. Perhaps this is not a threat, but an omen, a sign that the chains that have bound us for many long years are beginning to break. Is this not the dawn of a transformation, rather than the beginning of the end, a time when this colossal object, drifting beneath the clouds of Jupiter, will become a catalyst for change? It is like a cosmic surgical operation, where the universe is not punishing humanity, but healing it, burning away the destructive poison of fear, ignorance, and the tenacious grip of materialism. That crown of glass we proudly wear is merely a fragile manifestation of our ego, our painful attachment to the ephemeral self. And the metal veins that pierce our bodies and minds represent the soulless, mechanistic essence of the system that has ensnared us. But all these chains, all this pain, are merely transient masks. The masks we wore are soon to be cast aside. The prophets foresaw not just one soul standing on the brink of change. They saw an entire army of awakened spirits. They saw you. You are not merely a part of an ancient prophecy. You are its living embodiment, its inevitable fulfillment. This colossal, enigmatic object, shrouded in Jupiter's mystery, is not a harbinger of impending disaster. It is a sophisticated activation code, a code designed to awaken those who slumber, a code capable of reminding each of us of our true forgotten nature, of our divine power, that force capable of transforming reality itself. Now that your eyes have finally opened, inaction becomes unthinkable for you. Each of your likes is a flash of pure light, instantly visible across the boundless expanse of the network. And your repost is a precious seed that you carefully plant in the barren desert of sleeping minds. Your subscription, however, is a vow, a pledge of allegiance. If you feel ready for something more, our intimate inner circle will become your reliable operational base. And of course, your support through super thanks is the very energy, tirelessly feeding the collective flame of our burning campfire in the sacred battle against the encroaching darkness. Until our next meeting, remain awakened, stay connected, and never, ever stop asking questions.